Hey, welcome to Radcliff's Cultural Festival. Kendra, through the years, this has been anything from Golden Armor Festival Parade to now Radcliff Cultural Festival. I mean, it's kind of taken different modes all throughout the years. And, you know, you and I have, over the years,
we've
MC'd.
evolved with them all.
Exactly. And, you know, this year the great thing is I'm not putting it on. I'm not having to do the lineup or anything, so we don't see me running up and down the road on a four-wheeler.
You get to be a spectator.
You know, it's
feels odd,
nice
doesn't
to
it?
be able to do that. It's so at the Heartland Festival Parade, you and I are sitting in two different things, MCing the parade, so it's nice to be back together.
It is. It's always wonderful to be here. It's a beautiful, perfect September day.
It is.
September 11th. So it's a day of honor and tribute, and what better way than to celebrate America than with the beautiful flag-lined streets, to see all of our friends and neighbors. We're back out together again and to celebrate this beautiful community and this momentous occasion. So I'm Kendra Stewart-Scott, and this is Bryce Shoemate, and we are happy to bring to you the September 11th parade today, the Radcliff International Festival, as you've said, and it's been lots of transformations. We've had Golden Armor Festival, we've had Heritage Festival, Cultural Festival. Basically, we love a festival.
And so this year I know they're focusing on heroes.
Yes.
And
of which you are one. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. And you know, with all of us being so close to Fort Knox, we've got so many heroes associated with the military. And as we think about those heroes that died on September 11th, watching a show last night talking about the ones that were in Flight 93 that saved either the White House or the Capitol from being attacked, to our first responders that, you know, when everybody is running out, they're the ones that are running in. And so all of those heroes, last night they're talking 3,000 people died on September the 11th, and that's from all the people in the towers to our first responders that were rushing in, to even the folks that were on the planes that hit the towers and crashed in the field and crashed into the Pentagon, and folks in the Pentagon who lost their lives. So, you know, today's a day of remembrance, and we want to thank all of you all that serve our country, whether you're a first responder, and that's 911, EMS, fire, law enforcement, to our armed forces as well that go abroad and protect us and keep us safe.
We thank you, we honor you, we respect you. We can never thank you enough for your service and your sacrifice, as well as their families and those that love them and support them. Because just like you, I've been watching all of the 9/11 specials and programs, whether it's focusing on survivors, the women. And just this morning, I was watching the folks that were working in the restaurant inside the trade towers, the windows of the world. And we forget about, you know, those folks, and that they were literally trapped.
Exactly.
And the phone calls that they made home to their loved ones.
Exactly.
And people that just went, like you and I do every day, just went to work. It was just a normal, regular day, and how their world changed, how our entire world changed from that very instant. So,
and you know, we're lucky to be in a land where we have so many freedoms, and we realize because we do have those freedoms that something like that could happen again. So we have to pay attention to what's going on. And since we're talking about freedoms, one of the things that allows so many of us to get together today is making sure that we've been vaccinated and have the shot, so that we are able to celebrate, we're able to make sure that we win the war on this deadly COVID virus that is hitting so many people that you and I know, people in our community. So make sure that you take every chance to wash your hands, keep your mask on, even though Kendra and I don't have our mask on, but we've been vaccinated. And make sure that you go out and find out where you can get the vaccination and have that done. I know that everybody is worried about their choice, and we understand that. But we just want to make sure that people are safe and healthy nowadays.
Yes, to allow us to have, as you mentioned, events like these to get folks out. And it's wonderful to see people lining the streets again. Everyone is excited for a parade. I know the festival kicked off very early this morning with a pancake breakfast, and they've got events going until 10 o'clock tonight. So it's an all-day, all-night affair. Billy Ray Cyrus himself is coming to town for a concert, along with some local favorites that will be entertaining. So you mean you can't beat that with a stick, as my mama would say.
That's up at
Yes.
distillery.
Yes, bourbon, blades and bourbon.
That's right, along with the cutlery place, the Basham's Cutlery, Red Hill Cutlery. I get the name out correctly. And, you know, I know that Brent Gooden and Lonnie Basham and his sons have got a big day going on.
Oh my gosh,
today.
yeah, I saw all kinds of tents. They had the big Jeep rally last night, and they are excited. It's going to be a perfect day, perfect weather for folks to come out and enjoy. And the best part, it's free.
That's right.
So you can come enjoy, have a great time, bring your family. I see lots and lots of tents set up. There's booths over there, there's food, there's music, there's all kinds of activities. People are just excited, lining the street. Kids are out, got their bags ready to collect that candy. You know, this is like a prelude to trick or treat. And so the streets are about to be blocked by the Radcliff Police Department, and pretty soon you'll start seeing the entries and participants in the parade come on down. We've got lots of folks that are here, so you'll see a little bit of everything. Our elected officials, our pageant queens, our cheerleaders and football players, and marching bands, which is my personal favorite. So all kinds of good stuff to come, and we can't thank HCEC-TV enough for bringing it to you as well, so we can enjoy it time and time again. So I know that my folks are watching. How about your family?
Yes.
Of course.
So you all stay tuned with us as we get ready to bring you the Radcliff Cultural Festival Parade.
But okay.
All right, we've got the start of the parade, Kendra, and leading the parade right now is Radcliff's Mustang that they got on a grant.
It's so cool. And I know when you were with RPD, you were the grant guy and got all kinds of cool vehicles for them. So I'm a Mustang aficionado and fan. So anytime I see that, it's cool. You just don't want to see it behind you with the blue lights on.
You know, they use that vehicle more for traffic enforcement, but it's really cool for a parade.
It is cool, and I'm hoping that Chief gets to drive it. Last time at the
Willie
Heartland Parade,
yeah.
Yes, and so I know it's rare that they let the Chief actually drive, but being that he is the Kentucky Police Chief of the Year,
that's right.
I think he should get the honors. So we'll see if he's in there with us, but I love seeing the emergency vehicles coming.
Because they're celebrating heroes today, if you look down through there, you see all those lights flashing. I believe the Sheriff's Department, E-Town Police Department, Radcliff Fire, and several other emergency services to include Hardin County EMS. I see one of our ambulances coming
A good deal.
Now.
They're all represented.
They are.
As they should be. And that's what I love about this community and this county. No matter what city is having their event, whether it's Vine Grove, E-Town, Radcliff, everybody comes out to support and be a part of it, as it should be.
And the color guard from Fort Knox is right there. I know we were talking earlier with Fort Knox officials, and they said that color guard is from
the 19th Engineers,
yes,
I believe, yes. And we will have a vehicle from 1st TSC. We will have our Fort Knox Garrison Commander, Colonel Lance O'Brien, joining us. So I'm very excited for that. This, I think, will be his first official parade. And I always love seeing people get on their feet as the color guard passes. As they well know, we're well trained in this patriotic community.
Absolutely.
You stand on your feet, you place your hand on your heart, and you acknowledge our flag, our nation, and these heroes. So that always makes us happy.
Is Jeff Cross.
He's so excited. He gets to drive the fast Mustang. Yes.
I can't tell who's with him. There's somebody in the back there.
I think so.
Oh, he's using both hands.
Oh.
Hey, what's
good.
under the steering wheel there, Chief?
Looking good, looking good. That's an automatically driven Mustang, even better, you know.
E-Town Police Department.
Very good.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Good. How are you, John Thomas?
Doing well. Glad to see John Thomas, their public affairs office, and we've got.
From Vine Grove Police
yes, and
Department.
I love the canine unit, so I'm hoping that he's got the canine in there with him. And there's our color guard. We are glad to have them here from Fort Knox, and we appreciate their service and dedication. Somber day as well for them. They have many events going on.
Radcliff Fire Department in behind them.
We appreciate their service and what they do every day. And your guys
Our guys from Hardin County EMS.
Hard-working folks. Looks like those are ladies in there, so some hard-working ladies from the EMS.
That is exactly correct.
And we always say our heroes.
Stephanie Vertrice is driving this morning. Good morning, Stephanie. Y'all look good this morning.
Looking good. We love our heroes.
And the float that Mark Page puts together every year for the city of Radcliff, Everyday Heroes.
I love it. And that is so true.
Mark, we're talking about you. Great job on the float.
Looks beautiful.
See, buddy.
And has all the flags
And we
represented.
appreciate your service, too.
I love that all the flags are represented from all the branches of the service, as well as the police and fire, EMS. It's all on there and has a beautiful thank you message on there as well.
And you know, Mark is retired from the Coast Guard, so Mark is a Coastie. So Mark was served the United States too.
That's awesome, and there are very few Coasties in our community, so it's always exciting when you see one.
That's right.
Awesome, and of course the kids are already getting that candy.
I'm starting to wonder if that's not Mayor Duval in the electric car there.
It could be. You know, in the E-Town parade, he was driving that big Lincoln,
car,
which was amazing.
I believe that's his mom and one of his sons driving that.
I believe that's the mayor's mom. Yes, it is. That's Mrs. Duval. And one of the Duval children is behind the wheel there.
I see that.
So all rules are broken at Radcliff Parade. It's fine. Totally fine. The police chief was driving with no hands, so anything is...
him, so be careful.
So we are so glad to see them, Mayor, and they are tossing out the candy and the goodies, and the kids love it.
The great thing is
I love the electric car. That's awesome.
I got that several years ago on a grant.
Of course you did, yes. All that's missing is the trolley. We need to bring back the Radcliff trolley.
I think it may have rusted apart.
Oh, dear.
I'm not sure.
It's one of my favorites, so.
Good morning, Mayor.
Good job, Mayor. Good morning. Nice wheels.
Hey, the golf cart took a kaboom.
That looks much better. We like it. Thank you, Mr. Ball. Thank you.
Behind him, we've got our Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal this year is Damari Lyons. He is a childhood cancer survivor. And again, talk about a hero. And
Good morning.
Those are our heroes today. Good morning. Great job.
Good morning.
So glad to see him. He is smiling and looking wonderful.
And our other Grand Marshal, Matthew Walker.
I love the idea to have childhood cancer survivors as our superhero Grand Marshals.
Good morning.
What a great idea. And Matthew looks great. We know he has struggled. It's been a long, long journey for him, and he is doing well. So glad to see you. Nice looking there. That's our good friend Lee Redmond with the Lions Club drawing the convertible. And here come the Radcliff City Council, and they know you better throw some candy. So they're all decked out. I love their I Love Radcliff shirts, their patriotic float.
We get them to wave here to us.
And the kids are very appreciative, and I mean, they have cleaned up around us. There's not a piece of candy to be found.
Everyone but one is wearing those I Love Radcliff. What happened there? He must have not gotten the memo on
Councilman Thompson missed the memo. Uh-oh.
I think so.
They're going to have to come up with a spare. Good morning. Looking good, Council. And you know, it's a good parade when it is lined up. They are stacked deep, so that is great. No big gaps in this parade today.
I think they're having trouble getting turned in down here is maybe why they have
I see, yes, because the folks are...
So if y'all at home are seeing the parade stand still, I think the crowd is so big that they're having a little bit of trouble getting people moved so that they can get in.
I think so. Uh-oh, somebody lost their bucket that had their candy.
No, I think they just threw the bucket.
And said, fill her up. Okay.
I'm glad they didn't kick the bucket.
Right.
They just threw the bucket, so we're good.
And I love that Councilwoman
Good morning.
Owen, she is videotaping this parade. Thank you, thank you. We look like we need candy, don't we? Yeah. Woo! Thank you. The good stuff, Bryce, the good stuff. All right, I am claiming those Starbursts.
I don't need.
I don't either. Sorry, but the Starbursts are mine. Awesome, and this is the Fort Knox Garrison Command Team, our good friends.
Good morning.
Colonel Lance O'Brien and the man himself, CSM Fogel, riding in the historic vehicle. I love it. They are honorary marshals today. I love the Humvee. I don't care how many Humvees I see, I love them. That is also a great display, and kids get excited about that too, especially those of us that grew up here. Remember, we used to have the big tanks coming down the street in the parade, so it's always great to see the military vehicles. And of course, saluting
from Patton Museum,
the Patton Museum. Have a wonderful entry there. And again, if anyone hasn't taken an opportunity to see the Patton, it has just really expanded and grown. They've got so much going on. And they have a beautiful 9/11 tribute there with one of the fire trucks that was actually
And also
there.
Our Circuit Court Judge, Kelly Easton, is in the parade
who
this morning.
also received a recent honor.
Yes. Good morning.
And a proud Radcliffian, North Hardin graduate.
That's right. Good
Glad
morning,
to see
Judge.
you, Judge. Good morning. Doing well. Great to see you, Judge.
Nancy Tate,
Thanks
our
for your
state
service.
representative for this area.
We appreciate her, and of course she's got, I love her helper is not only passing out candy, but she's
Maybe
eating.
a little bit of it too.
She's like, hey, I work for this, yeah. Good morning,
Hey, good
Representative
morning.
Tate. Great to see you. Love it, and
Doug
here's our
Goodman,
good
our
friend,
magistrate
Doug
for
Goodman.
this
Oh, I think he
area.
almost pummeled that small child with candy, but
Yeah.
he is our magistrate, longtime serving magistrate
morning, Doug.
in District 2. Woo! One of us is going to get taken out by
I'm
a straight
kinda waiting for that.
I know. Good to see you, Fred. Of course, in the background, we can hear the North Hardin band. They are making their way
absolutely.
down.
And that
Yeah, it gets
is
people
their
excited. The fight
full
song.
song, absolutely. Our sheriff, John Ward.
He is on top of the truck there throwing
And,
out goodies.
that's one of their new trucks that
It's
they
nice.
have that they just got recently at the sheriff's office.
Very
and
nice.
that's JR driving it.
Doing well.
Good
Getting
morning, JR.
only-
Who's the guy you got in back?
Two hands on the wheel, sir. Two hands on the wheel.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good.
Doing great. Big Josh,
Big
our
Josh,
jailer.
our jailer.
And this time he is not wearing the Thor costume, thank goodness. So.
Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Big Josh. Great to see you.
Good.
Nice to see your haircut from the last parade.
Yeah, I still got the hammer though.
Of course you do. And Robert Mariano, he is the mayor of Belize because we have a great Belizean family that lives in this community and are part of the Heritage Festival, the International Festival, and so they invited some
How
folks
about
from
that?
Belize to come, and they are actually here today. So
cool.
yes, we have an international dignitary joining us. Kevin Parrott with ECTC coordinated that. In fact, there he goes, and so he's got them here today.
Good
So we're
morning.
glad to see them. Some dignitaries and folks from the beautiful coastal island country of Belize, down there in Central America. Our Hardin County clerk, Debbie Donnelly, and again, we've got some helpers throwing out some good candy. These kids, it's like Halloween today. They are racking up. Lots of goodies. We are surrounded by candy.
Hey, Miss Hardin County Fair.
Yes, Miss Holly Fullington, great representative. I believe she and her family are actually stationed at Fort Knox.
And so, hey, let's
Perfect
give a
time.
listen to our North Hardin High School band.
Hasn't changed
50
at all.
years.
Sounding good, and I always have to give a shout out to the band parents because they are also the unsung heroes. I miss being a marching band kid for sure, but my parents don't. It's a lot of work. Good job, sounding good. And of course, there's some more of their supporters because it takes a village.
And here comes the backup there.
That's right, the backup crew. They're the folks that carry the water, the sewing kits. They take care of all the stuff.
And coming in behind them is Brian Smith, who's running for Hardin County Clerk.
Yes, and he currently works for our congressman, 2nd District Congressman
Yes.
Brett Guthrie, as
And
Economic
does-
Development Director. You might see him at
Does
City
an
Hall.
awesome job.
Yes, that's where he is located in Radcliff City Hall, so a lot of people see him at community events and think, who is that guy? He is the guy that we go to when I need something.
Mr. Bowtie.
Right, he's the bow tie guy. We're
Hey,
glad to see
Brian.
him, and he's a fellow hilltopper, so. And his lovely wife, Brienne,
Good
is driving
morning.
the truck this morning. Good morning.
morning,
Go
Brian.
Tops. Go Tops. Go Big Red. And of course, here are some of our, again, unsung heroes, some folks from
Nolan,
Nolan
RECC.
RECC, probably
You know,
returning from the Gulf Coast.
Well, I think they actually still have some folks that are down there working.
They
so-
probably do.
And did you know that they deploy to a lot of our major incidents all across the United
Yes,
States,
which is
especially the southern area?
And what I love seeing are the Altec bucket trucks that they take with them because that is our homegrown local product right here in Hardin County, Kentucky. So you will see Altec literally worldwide, and you know it was made right here in our backyard.
Wide open utility services.
That is an incredibly huge, amazing truck.
And I'd say that's Altec.
Yes, I love seeing that up there. So shout out to all our friends at Altec that make that. I need to get some of these bells for my shoes. This guy, I love this group.
Now, it says United States Marines.
I see the Marine labels, and of course, they all have different ones. Good morning. We appreciate your service.
Thank you for your service.
I believe they are representing our Native American soldiers that fought. They got the beautiful flag that some gave all and all gave some.
That's right.
POW flag. Our Heart of Kentucky Association of Realtors, they're here today. Now they were wearing
that guy out front.
I know those people.
Hey,
where are the capes today? What happened to the capes?
That wasn't the thing.
Darn it. You're always a superhero. That's Miss Ellen Thompson and Kevin Clark, part of the Realtors. Charles Hinckley driving the truck there.
Otherwise known as Toshi's husband.
Right. Riding, not walking. And we have Miss Regina Parker. She is passing out that candy, and she is nice. She is not throwing it. She is handing it nicely to people. Good morning, superhero.
For you.
Probably.
Well, this little boy's going to come down here and get it all.
And keep it up. Yes, yes. Thank you for what you do.
He's already got dibs on it. You all can't see this on camera, but there's a little boy that's just down from us, and he's got dibs on all of this.
He's
candy
waiting
that's in front of us. There, he's very patiently waiting.
Yes, we appreciate that. And there's some more good stuff coming. I love seeing, again, all the different companies are represented.
And pharmacy.
Oh, okay. And they are superheroes. And I get it, because look at, they're dressed as different pills or different medications. So
and that's on Fort Knox.
yes, they do a great job. My mom makes sure she goes there, and lots of our veterans go there. And they take care of us. So they are super meds. And again, talk about frontline workers. They have been. We appreciate them being here today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for your service. They've got their music. They're jamming. They're having a good time. Their music, they're playing Staying Alive. I like it. The Sparrow Boxing Club is next. Bryce,
look at this.
We need to get in on this.
Hey.
They are sparring and jabbing.
I love that.
They're getting a workout while they're walking. I like this. I'm excited to know. Okay, those nerds are mine. Just claiming them.
Hey, ma'am, if you could wait.
And they are looking good. See, they're doing the jab, step. And that's hard to do, to walk and box at the same time. That is great to know. And here come our friends from the Sicilian Bank.
And I mean, they are always playing loud music.
They are, and they come out in droves. And that is my Uncle Jerome driving the truck. He drives it every year, and I bet he's probably got Mr. Bob Alsing in there with him.
There's no doubt about that.
I bet. And I like these blue shirts they've got going on.
Or Mr. Wise.
This is true. It could be one of the two. And so they're here.
Get a wave out of them. There
And
we
the
go.
music is jamming. There's our good friend Ronnie. Nice to see you. And I love the song, We Could Be Heroes. There's my Uncle Jerome. He's so focused. He's not even looking. He's not even turning his head.
Look, we've got Hometown Heroes girls soccer team
Always
from North
be our
Hardin High
heroes.
School.
I love it. Good looking flag there. They've got their
morning,
masks
ladies.
and capes. I'm digging it. Looks good. That's a great
Brandenburg
idea.
Telephone Company, another one of our hometown businesses that's coming in.
And isn't that the coolest car that they have? I love their little rat vehicle. It's adorable. That's our good friend Don McMahon behind the wheel. And he's throwing the candy too. I love that car.
Good morning, John.
Great to see you. We appreciate all they do. And this is very exciting. Another utility truck, LG&E. We appreciate them. And their service, like you said, they do deploy all across the nation. Ida has ravaged our country, and our teams, they respond quickly. Hardin County Kappa League. This is the Alpha Kappa Psi fraternity, and they sponsor youth. and help them to stay on the right path. They serve as mentors and volunteers, so we appreciate the Kappas and their service. We have a very active Greek community in Hardin County. Folks may not know, but they do things with scholarships and pageants and support
They're
youth.
involved in so
Oh my
many
gosh, mentor in the
activities.
schools. They do so much for so many. So we are so excited to have the Hardin County Kappa League here today.
Good morning, Kappa League.
Glad to see you. And this is a beautiful display coming our way, recognizing again those first responders, honoring our heroes, the Central Kentucky Tea Party Patriots, and they've got some folks on there, got the flags flying, representing
Good. How are
that.
you?
We are glad to see them.
I'm glad, ma'am. Wait till after the parade.
That is our good friend. Hello, Mr. Bob Hack. I am so glad to see you.
Oh, I said hi.
I will. Thank you for your service. We love Bob Hack. He is a multi-cancer survivor.
WQXE.
Oh, awesome. So we have got Quixie. That's our Adam
Good morning,
with the
and-
beard.
And they say Blake.
Blake,
Gina's
our
son
very
is in
own Blake
the Wolf
Ryan,
truck.
is in the Wolf with some of their grandbabies, I think. Yes, the beautiful
Oh,
granddaughter.
wow, look at there.
Awesome. That's our Blake.
morning.
There he is. Good morning.
Good
and that's
morning.
beautiful. Look who's working right here. Her little face lit up when she saw her granny.
And this is Hardin County.
Hardin County
Republican Party here.
GOP, the big elephant. Does it make noise? I always ask, does it make noise? I don't know if you have to squeeze it or pull it, or is there a lever? I don't know, but I want it to make noise. I'm just saying.
Usually most of them are making plenty of noise.
Well, that's true, but I want it
Good
to,
morning.
I would like for it to
Did
squeal.
you have your Jeep at the festival last night?
You missed it.
Good
They're
morning.
playing the patriotic music, so maybe the elephant doesn't. But I want them to make the trumpet sound on the elephant. Gonna put in that request.
Now, what's this on? How come they're pulling this ATV?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's one of the sheriff's candidates, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
It's a pretty cool looking little vehicle there. And the lights are all bright.
You can put your mind into
I thought perhaps it was an ad for the place that sells those. I was like, okay, I'll go buy one because it's cool.
I wasn't sure.
It's very
and giving them
cool.
no good friends that's enabling you, making you
That's
feel like you
Willie
won't be
Olden
nothing.
running
Your
for
life
sheriff of
come
Hardin
and
County.
you won't be
And there's still lots
Got a
more
little
parade
bit
to
of a-
come.
We've got a little bit of a gap. You know, we get those every so often.
Yes,
in the
parades it's always hard to
People
know.
stop and talk, and
Yes,
so
get their candy, and then there's a clump, and the people got to turn, and so vehicles catch up. Some people go very, very slow. Some
Right.
people milk their time. So that's, again, the fun part of the parade. Sometimes, which gives us a chance just to soak in this beautiful sunshine and a perfectly
and
cool
what
winter
a lot of people
fall
don't
breeze.
understand is, you know. Now come clean up this candy real quick while there's a break. There we go. We've got kids cleaning up candy while there's a break.
This is their moment.
This is their moment.
Yes, this is your moment, young lady.
Come clean up this.
Of course, she's got a whole lot in front of her as well. Good job. This is the best
These are
part of
mine
the
right
parade,
here. I've
isn't
got
it?
my foot on them.
Yeah. Ooh, no. Whoopsie. Sorry. Oh wait, that is my starburst. Sorry. That's the only thing Help yourselves. This is great.
We've helped ourselves to a little bit of candy this
Exactly.
morning.
Yes, just a little bit of fun.
I got my feet on them.
That's right. And Miss Gina has hers as well. Everybody
Now,
has to get their stash. Yeah.
This couple right
There's more to
here is
come.
so good that they've waited until they've waited patiently.
Yes, and pretty
So-
girl. She's got her beautiful face painting done.
And their
Beautiful
parents, you all
butterfly.
can't see it, but their parents are laughing because I said, I've got my feet on these two right here.
That's
They're
right. You
mine.
can get yours in a minute.
So,
Yeah, but the next box of nerds, they're mine. I'm claiming it. Something about those nerds. I really do like them.
that must be why we get along so well.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, you take Skittles, I take nerds. See, it works out great.
So we've got another vehicle coming up here that's pulling a trailer, and Kendra, I can't see
Can't
what
quite
it
see it
says on
just
the
yet.
side yet. You folks at home, I know it seems like we're kind of having trouble with some of these. We don't have a list this year to go by, so we're not exactly sure
Yes. And
what's
it's just
coming up.
Kind of the angle where we're standing, so it's hard to see everything.
Good
But
morning.
hello, good morning, Captive Creative Images. We appreciate you all, and they do a wonderful job, and that's who this is. It's a
Capture
mobile
Creative Images, yes.
photography. So when you have an event, whether it's a wedding, a party, a reunion, whatever, they come on site and they set up all those cool backdrops and displays, and so you can have a really cool event and have your photos taken. So it's a photo booth type of situation, and they do a great job. So we are glad to see them there. And that's a cool truck. So yeah, they just roll it up to your site.
Here comes Big Cat Country's Jeep, 1055.
Glad
Our friend
to have
Bobby
them.
Jack.
Yes, we are so glad to see them.
And you know, Bobby Jack's had a hard year. He lost his wife and his dad both this year, and so our prayers for Bobby Jack. And that's actually who's driving.
That's
this
who's
morning.
driving, and we are so glad to see him. And he has had a wonderful outpouring of support from this
Yes.
community that loves him.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
I'm so glad to see
Good
him
morning,
here this
Bobby
morning.
Jack.
Good morning. We love you. So glad to see you.
Thank you for all you do.
Looking good, looking good. The North Hardin Longhorns are here. And I love when I see these Little League cheerleaders. It takes me
Yes.
back to when I was one and then when I coached. Because these kids are always so excited, so enthusiastic.
And people don't realize how much goes into, not only from the adult sponsors to these young ladies, how much time they have to devote to this.
Yes, it takes a lot of time and effort and energy. Volunteers, it's all volunteer run, so they're not paid positions, and folks help them out, and they do a great job. And these little girls are absolutely adorable, and they cheer all the way.
Thank you, doctors and nurses.
I love that.
I love
I
it.
love it. It's adorable, red and black. A place to belong, home care, where you feel like family, and that's Miss Lolita and her business, and they do. They take care of
Good morning.
folks that need home care. She is veteran-owned business, and they do a wonderful job taking care of folks that need home health.
And next up, one of our other heroes that
Yes.
take care of utilities, Hardin County Water District number 1.
Thank you, Lord, for good, clean, tasting water. We know that here it's
And
common.
they win awards
but
every year
every
because
year
of
for the
it.
best tasting water in America. And other places in the world and in our country don't have the wonderful luxury that we have
Good
of
morning.
good, clean water. And these folks that take such great care of us. So they've got some adorable helpers up there throwing candy as well. And we appreciate all they do to keep the water flowing, because when you don't have water, boy, that's when you're like, I'm hurting.
And you know, 2009 when we had the ice storm, and I hate to even bring this up.
Oh,
Kendra,
yeah.
But you know, we actually didn't realize how good we had it with utilities,
Yes.
to include water, electric, you know, cable.
Everything.
Everything.
Until it's taken away.
Exactly. And so, hometown heroes,
Amen.
keeping us going. Local car club.
We have a lot of those in our area as well, and I always love seeing these great vehicles. This is a cool, kind of a purpley iridescent color.
Yes.
Jeep. It's a lowrider.
What color you think it is when it comes by you, it changes colors.
Yes, that's amazing. When the sun hits it, it changes color. So that's
Burgundy
pretty cool.
to purple
And
to
I was actually
blue.
listening. Lowrider was playing on the radio when I came this morning, so it's perfect timing. And of course, I love a muscle car. So the Dodge Charger here, looking good. Called he's got the kit, man. He's got the kit, and we love that. He got that, I believe, right on camera. Perfect timing.
Punisher.
So. And there it goes
coming back
again.
up.
I like it.
Yeah.
Love the hydraulic.
Awesome.
So we're gonna have to tell the chief of police about that for the
Yeah.
Mustang. That'd
Yeah,
be
we
pretty
kinda
cool.
need that, you
yeah,
know?
that'd be great. That'd be awesome. And here are the another great youth cheerleading group, the Radcliff Hurricanes. And they are being, I think, escorted by a gentleman and his pygmy goat. So make sure we get the goat on camera there.
Oh my gosh.
There were live animals in the parade. He's very cute. He's got to keep up. I think he's tangled up there in his.
If anybody ever said, we got your goat, he actually does. It's
Yeah. Oh,
over
he's
with.
tangled up a little bit. Help him out there. Help him out. And then these cheerleaders, and they're doing their little dance, their routine. Get it, girls. Looking good, ladies. Those are the Canes.
Now, what group is that, Kendra?
That is the Radcliff Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, okay. And it looks like we've got a motorcycle group coming up here.
It's not a parade unless you have the motorcycle group.
That's right.
These are the Buffalo Soldiers, and I'm very familiar with them because they hold their meetings at the chamber office where I work.
Oh, awesome.
So they are a great group. Again, they give so much back to the community.
Now they're smiling at us right now. Are they made up of groups of active and retired military?
I believe so, yes. They have veterans, active duty, retirees. There's Ricky Boy, their captain. Hey! And they do scholarships. They take bike tours and they travel. They have a flea market. They do all kinds of really cool stuff. And they've got some good looking bikes is all I'm saying. And they take care. There's Mr. Harold Dennis. I go to church with him. Glad to see him. He has been ill. A lot of folks know him from seeing him at Big M Chevy. Nice to see you out and about on your bike. Looking good. Looking good. So glad to see them. Awesome to see the Lions family. Mr. Irvin Lyons, one of our best veterans in the
Optimus
community.
Club.
And those
You
beautiful
got
trikes.
Radcliff police officers walking out here.
Nice to see him out walking today. He must be out of candy.
Hey, Sergeant.
No candy.
Hey!
Yeah, the end of the bag. I would love a piece of candy. Thank you, my friend. You're awesome. One for you, one for me.
Oh,
that in your
awesome.
pocket.
We got a Twix.
Yeah. Awesome. Optimus Club of Radcliff. We appreciate them. Again, they're a friend of youth, and everything they do is to promote and take care of and support our youth in this community.
Good. How are you? Thank you for your service.
There's Miss Jeanette Stevens. We are so glad to see you. Welcome. And Brother Peter Thomas, veteran. So we are so glad to see Miss
the
Jeanette
Jake
Stevens.
and Terry show coming up behind us.
Do you ever tune in and check
where
these
they
two out?
stream and talk about all kinds of things going on throughout our community. Good morning.
Glad to see you.
Hello, cousin.
The Jack and Terry Show, you have to certainly tune into that. They do a great podcast, and they talk about all things good going on in the northern end of the county. Keep them strapped in. Keep them safe. Looking good there in a beautiful Mercedes. Thank you.
What people don't know is Jack is actually my cousin.
I did not know that, and I've known both of you for decades. I never knew that. That explains why you both have that big, beautiful smile and the best disposition. Runs in the family.
Oh,
Good
look here,
people.
Terry from Downtown Classic Cars.
This is a great looking
And
vehicle.
you know, Terry has had and shows all kinds of classic cars on Facebook all the time.
Yes, and this is a beauty. And he's got a good looking group of ladies in there with him.
Good morning. Looking good.
Love it, looking great. And that's something the kids especially love to see because they've never seen vehicles like that before.
Absolutely.
So it looks good and sounds good. And look at our McDonald's. I love this. They've got some golden arches on there, and who doesn't love McDonald's? In fact, I think it says, I'm loving it. And we're glad to have them here today.
We all love McDonald's. Skip school to go to McDonald's.
Right.
Did I say that out loud?
You did, and I'm not telling your mother.
Our principals are retired, yo.
But it was the hangout spot. I think it still is. In fact, I drove through yesterday and waited in line probably 15 minutes just so I could get a sweet tea. And it's worth it. So there you have it. It's worth it. And again, they're wonderful frontline heroes as well, taking care of all of us and showing
Stayed
up to
open
work.
and all this time.
Sure did. So we appreciate
morning.
them. Thank you.
Dots.
All right, if those were milk duds again, they would have been mine. And of course, the horses are coming. The kids are very, very
Bringing up the
excited.
rear.
Yes, and you know you're getting to the end of the parade when you see the horses, but it's always one of my favorites as well. They're always so beautiful, and I'm always just amazed at how well behaved they are, that all the noise and lights and excitement doesn't faze them, that they manage to keep their demeanor. And I see in the front there are a couple of miniature ponies, which are absolutely precious. I could probably have one of those in my backyard.
Looks like a little girl riding one of them.
Oh, how cute, yes. And then you've got the full-size horses. And again, they're all so beautiful, and I just like the whole cowboy. They look great.
Yes.
And I used to have a Great Dane. It was the same size of a miniature horse, so I think I could have one. I really think I could have a miniature horse.
You probably could have ridden your Great Dane.
I could have, yes, yes. He was large. And the best part, his name was Peanut. So lots of kids, folks are running out to get their pictures taken. And maybe the horses will be sticking around to be a part of the festival today. That would be pretty awesome.
I would wonder that. I can't tell what this group is that's riding in the back of these miniature horses.
I am not sure. I've seen those folks before, but I can't recall their name. But they're obviously part of the club and the training, and I know they provide lessons, they do shows. I've seen them actually at the rodeo in Louisville. I went to the Black Rodeo, and these folks were all in it. So
good morning.
Good morning. Beautiful, beautiful creatures. And they're
Trail
so
boss.
well behaved.
Kentucky Hard Riders.
There you go. All
Straight
right.
steppers.
Looking good.
Now this gentleman's from Radcliff.
He is, and he is the head honcho, has his
Good
own barn
morning.
and stables. Good
How are
morning. And what a beautiful horse.
Step back.
That horse knows how beautiful it is. Poised and
He's actually got a ribbon on the saddle there. I can't see.
Yeah, blue ribbon. He's got several, I think, a blue, a red, and a gold so everybody knows he is a showstopper. Absolutely beautiful. And
I
he's
think
like,
that horse has got a mind of its own
yeah,
this
he's like,
morning.
I'm not ready to go. My people are waiting. He wants everyone to see him and how beautiful he is. He is doing, he's like when we do the beauty pageants, and we say turn, and then they stand their pose. And there he goes, doing his beautiful trot.
And I can't see who's bringing up the rear here. Somebody from Radcliff Police Department. It's Captain Wells.
Captain
It's
Willie Wells.
Good
Again,
morning, Willie Wells.
one of my heroes. Good morning.
Beautiful morning, isn't it?
It's a perfect morning. So good to see you. Thanks for all you do. Looking good. And believe it or not, Bryce, that wraps up
And,
a parade.
Step over here. Thank you all for joining us today. Radcliff Cultural Fest is ongoing after the parade, and we want to thank our hometown heroes as well as those abroad.
Yes, thank you to all of our sponsors, everyone who came out, made this a perfect day. I don't know who ordered the weather, but they did a great job.
It was gorgeous.
It's absolutely
have
gorgeous.
a better day in September.
Yes, so we appreciate everyone's support. Enjoy the festival. People are now making their way over to City Hall parking lot to enjoy all the booths and vendors, and it's just been a great day. What a great start
That's
to
right.
this festival. I'm excited.
And stay tuned here with Hardin County Education and Community TV as we provide you with not only what's going on in this great community that we love and call Hardin County, but what's going on in your students' life in the Hardin County school system.
Yes, check it out. On behalf of Bryce, I'm Kendra Scott, and we'll see you next time.
That's right.